back to the magic door. Our journey begins here, with 3 roads. One leads to the mountains, another leads to the sea. The last is a spooky path into the dark forest. There is also a small mailbox to our right. Would you like to go to the mountains, to the sea, or to the dark forest? You could also open the mailbox. Okay, let's open the mailbox. Look, inside, there is a pink envelope from the castle. Would you like to open the pink envelope? Okay, let's open the pink envelope. Oh, it is from the princess. It reads, "Please join us for the royal holiday party inside the princess's castle. There will be music, dancing, and refreshments. The party begins promptly at dusk." How exciting. Would you like to go to the party? Okay, follow me into the garden. Let's walk on the stone path together. Winter is upon us. The path wanders past bushes and flowers dusted with a fresh, thin layer of snow. The path then takes a turn, leading to a wooden fence with an open gate. As we approach the gate, a fuzzy white rabbit runs up to us, blocking our path. He suddenly speaks.
"Greetings, travelers. I know that you two are on the guest list for the royal holiday party. The party starts very soon, so you will want to get to the castle as quickly as possible. Especially because look, it is beginning to snow again."
Sure enough, look around us. Snowflakes are starting to float down from the sky.
To reach the castle, you must follow the daisies beyond this gate.
Should we go through the gate or stay here with the rabbit? Okay, we walk through the gate and say thank you to the rabbit. He waves goodbye.
Bye-bye for now. See you at the party.
The rabbit then runs off to a nearby tree and disappears into a hole in the ground. We enter a grove of tall trees, dusted with fresh snow. White fluffy puffs of snow quietly fall all around us. It is very peaceful. We keep walking, and soon see a line of daisies cutting across the ground. We begin to follow the daisies, and now see that the snow is sticking on the ground. The daisies are still visible, peeking above the snow level. We follow the daisies for quite some time. As we walk, a chipmunk crosses our path, leaving a trail of tiny footprints behind. A red cardinal flies by, and we watch him land on a tall tree branch. He sings a cheerful song. Then, we look back to the ground and realize that the line of daisies has disappeared. Like a big white blanket, the snow has covered them completely. We kick the snow around a bit, but see no trace of them. Brr, it's getting quite cold. We stop and take a good look at our surroundings. There are snow-covered bushes and trees all around. But, I also think I see movement, possibly a person or large animal, straight ahead through the trees and not too far away. Should we go to the movement or head back to the garden gate? We walk in the direction of the movement. Oh, it looks like a reindeer. He is walking silently in front of us. But he soon spots us, and suddenly runs off, disappearing into the trees. We can't find him, but we do see his tracks here in the snow. Perhaps we should follow these tracks. Wait. Listen. It sounds like panpipes. Should we follow the reindeer tracks or walk toward the panpipes? We walk through the trees trying to find where the sound of panpipes is coming from. Then, suddenly, a small troll in a snowsuit appears, walking toward us. Should we run away or stay here? The troll approaches us.
Hello. I bet you two are headed to the royal holiday party. My name is Diggory. I just happen to have a very reliable horse that I could let you borrow. Got any money? For 2 gold coins, you could use my trusty horse to go straight to the castle.
Should we try to pay the troll or get out of here? We check our pockets and belongings, but we find no coins. We tell the troll that we cannot pay him, and ask if we could borrow his horse anyway.
No, that will not work. You will have to find your own way to the castle. Good luck. Don't get lost in the maze of animal tracks and snow out there.
Should we try to pay the troll or get out of here? To restart from the beginning or choose another adventure. We run away from the troll and quickly find reindeer tracks heading across the snow. We follow them for a while. They twist through trees and around bushes. Before long, they run right into the middle of a big boulder. We look all around, but we can't find any more. Instead, though, we see tiny paw prints leading away from one side of the boulder. We take a closer look. They are fox tracks and they head off through the snow toward thick bushes in the distance. And look! A small rabbit is now running off through the snow toward a hill in exactly the opposite direction. Should we follow the fox tracks or the rabbit tracks? Okay, we head off in the direction of the rabbit tracks. They head over a small hill, dart around a large bush and run directly into the trunk of a large tree. We walk around the tree, but don't see any more rabbit tracks. But look! Over there is a long trail of horseshoe tracks starting just beyond this tree and heading left into a thicker grove of trees. And look right here. A squirrel is heading down this tree in front of us. He jumps to the ground and scurries off through the snow, heading in the direction opposite the horseshoe tracks. Should we follow the horseshoe tracks, the squirrel tracks, or go back to the big boulder? We follow the tiny squirrel tracks through the fresh snow, twisting and turning around snow-covered trees. After some time, unfortunately, they run directly into a frozen creek and disappear. We look all around, but can't find the tracks anywhere. Would you like to walk back to the large tree or walk along the frozen creek? We walk along the edge of the frozen creek. It is very cold now, and I believe the sun is beginning to set. As we walk, we hear something. It sounds like jingle bells. The sound seems to be coming from straight ahead, and we continue to walk along the creek. Before long, the creek heads under a bridge and we have come upon a road. We again hear bells and look up and down the road, but we don't see where the sound is coming from. Oh, but look! Do you see something there in the snow, leading away from the road? We walk over to what appears to be a trail of breadcrumbs. How interesting! They head off into a dense area of trees. Should we walk on the road or follow the breadcrumbs? We begin walking on the snow-covered road. We again hear bells, and they seem to be getting closer. Yes, look behind us. A horse-drawn carriage is approaching. The carriage stops and we find a man and woman sitting inside the carriage. The woman speaks to us.
Hello, do you two need a ride? We're headed to the holiday party and there's room for 2 more.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Should we get into the carriage or try to find the trail of breadcrumbs? We tell the couple in the carriage, thank you, and then climb aboard. We sit together on a bench behind the couple. Before we take off, the woman in front of us turns around.
We must hurry if we want to be at the party in time to see our favorite bearded man. He will surely be there. He comes every year.
The horse at the front of the carriage then takes off down the road. We travel at a steady speed. The sun is setting and the cold air stings our faces. The horse and carriage then take a turn onto a much smaller road, back into dense trees. Before long, we see lights in the distance. The trees come to an end, and a large stone castle stands before us. Under the twilight sky, the castle glows, as its walls and roofs are lined with strings of white twinkling lights. The horse slows down and stops just outside the castle's courtyard entrance. We climb down from the carriage. The couple tells us that we should go on ahead and enter the courtyard. They need to secure their carriage and horse. Should we enter the courtyard or stay outside? As we walk into the castle's courtyard entrance, We see lanterns lining the path to the castle's front door. We walk between them and soon reach the castle's grand wooden front door. The castle door opens, and a tall man stands in front of us.
Welcome. Please come in.
We walk into a magnificent foyer with cathedral ceilings and stone floors. There is a curved staircase on one side of the room and, on the other side, a stone fireplace, ablaze with a wood-burning fire. The room is decorated with fragrant pine swags and garland. At the far end of the foyer, a long hallway begins, adorned with a long red carpet. We can hear voices and music coming from the room at the end of the hallway.
Excuse me. Please continue to the ballroom. Follow the red carpet to the end of the hall.
Should we walk down the hallway or go back outside? We walk down the hallway on a vibrant red carpet. The hallway is lined with ornate wall sconces, casting a warm glow as we walk. When we reach the end, we walk through an open doorway into a magnificent scene. We are in a grand ballroom filled with lights, decorations, and party guests. Minstrels play festive music while partygoers dance and converse. An amazing crystal chandelier hangs from the ceiling and gold-trimmed curtains decorate the floor-to-ceiling windows. As we look around in awe, a friendly voice brings us back to reality.
You made it to the party! Wonderful! Now come with me.
The princess leads us to the front of the room near the minstrels. The music stops and the princess speaks loudly.
May I have your attention, please? Let us all welcome my two favorite travelers. They have been on quite the adventure. Now it is time for them to enjoy themselves. Don't be shy. Come over and greet them before our other special guest arrives with his bag of goodies.
A voice in the back of the room calls out.
And just when do you expect that jolly old guest to arrive?
Ah, Abby Finn Greenleaf, my favorite musical gnome. So glad you made it to the party. I know what you're hoping for. No worries, as long as you've been good this year, that is. Okay, you two, don't be shy. Have some fun. Mingle, or get a refreshment, or visit the minstrels.
The princess walks away. I suppose we should follow her advice. We could mingle, get a refreshment, or visit the minstrels. When we're done with that, we should go check out the bag. Okay, we walk over to the big silver bag sitting near the doorway. It seems no one else has noticed it yet, even though it must be at least 8 feet tall. It is lumpy and tied with a thick black rope at the top. I am tempted to pull on the rope and see what's in the bag. Do you think we should open the bag? Okay, I pull on the black rope and the bag opens at the top. Colorful packages start tumbling to the ground. Some of the guests notice and gather around. The princess then rushes over.
Oh my goodness! Look at this! The wizard's bag is here. But where is the wizard? Has anyone seen him?
The little fairy from before flies up to us.
I have searched everywhere, and the wizard is not here. But let's not be sad. It must be him who brought us this bag. Let's see what's in it.
The minstrels have stopped playing music, and all of the guests are now gathered around us. The room is abuzz with chatter about the wizard, and guests start shuffling through the gifts.
Okay, calm down, everyone. Stand back. We will hand out these gifts just like the wizard always does.
The princess turns to us and hands you a box.
Please read the tags on these gifts and give them to the proper guests.
We both read the tag. It says, "To the forest gnome, E.F. Greenleaf." You hold up the box and I call out, "E.F. Greenleaf, please come forward." The crowd parts, and Mr. Greenleaf, sporting a festive pointed hat, comes forward. He eagerly accepts the box and unwraps his bright red package. He holds up a bright silver flute, and the guests cheer. The princess hands you another box. You show me the tag. I shout, "To my monkey friend of Tropical Island." Surprisingly, a monkey appears and comes forward. He grabs the gift and tears it open. He jumps with excitement